Listen.
Yeah. Yes, Lord. Oh. Get that out of there.
Listen. Hey, everybody. It's your boy, Matty Rants. Thanks again for tuning in to another Dragula review. Dragula. She's a killer. Queen. You know the song, Dragula. Oh, anywho. Happy Halloween, everybody. It is October 31st. This is a live review. If you're catching this on the playback, it's no longer Halloween. Still a happy Halloween to you, or a happy whatever day this is. Let me go ahead and bring in my co-host now that he's ready. I know you were ready for it, but you got him. I was going to bring us in at the same time. Okay, anywho. Let me go ahead and bring in my co-host, and we're going to go ahead and get our social medias and stuff out the way and all that jazz. And then we're going to start talking about this episode because both me and Dooley have finished it. You already know who I am. Let's go ahead and bring in my co-host, also fellow panel member, Dooley __ noted.
It's been so long. I feel like I haven't seen you in so many days.
It's been. Oh, come on, Matt. I was gonna do this American Dad moment, but it wasn't gonna work. So I was gonna be like, "It's been so long." Like that's a Family Guy moment. But Dooley, how you doing? Happy Halloween to you. No costume.
Happy Halloween. I am cosplaying as an adult today. You know, that's my Halloween costume.
Because in reality, you are, a child. No,
I am an emerging adult. How about that?
He's an emerging adult. Adult, everybody.
I am a seasoned...
a seasoned fry. Listen, we got him in here today. We're going to have a good one. I'm using this outfit because my mother taught me well. And I don't need to buy things I don't need right now, which are costumes I'm only going to wear for a day.
We got food at home. We got costumes in the cabinet. And we have comments today.
And I have a child to take care of. He's over here right now. As a matter of fact, I'll bring out my black cat at the end of this video, since that is very much in theme with Halloween. Yes, I got this cat and adopted him because Halloween. Anywho, so episode 1, Terror in the Woods. We're going to get to it today, but first we're going to do our social medias. I'm going to have Dooley go first, and I'll do mine since my speech is always longer.
You can find everything that you want to know about me at linktree.com/Dooley__noted. For the girls that are too lazy to type in that link, you can find me on Twitter at _DooleyNoted_. I just want to say rest in peace to the circle. I had a blast, and I guess she's gone now. On the Instagram, I am Dooley__noted. And then check out the link tree for whatever else you want to know. For the girls in the comments, yes, Dooley Does Food is coming back, but I'm sure you've been to the grocery store and you've seen how expensive groceries are. She's coming.
She better. I heard she does. That's what she said. He said.
I'm so tired of seeing people fillet bananas and fry steak and dump ketchup on luxury pieces of meat. Y'all got to do better. So y'all need some instructions. So I'm going to come back and teach y'all how to do some things.
He wants you to have a new tongue, ladies and gentlemen. But if you want to find Dooley in all of those spaces and places, check out his Linktree link in the description. You just click it. It'll take you where you need to go. Now, for me, it's at MattyRants everywhere except for Twitter. Refuse the X. That's at the MattyRants. It's also in the Linktree link in the description. I do reactions on Patreon, and this episode is available on Patreon now for as low as $1 a month. Catch me reviewing and reacting pretty much on the initial intake of everything on the Patreon. We could watch it together. Yeah, it's a nice edit. You don't worry, you won't see me getting off the couch. I will have a libation in my hand. You already know what's up, but we're going to watch that together, and you're going to get my full take on it. So check me on the Patreon, bookable on Cameo. And yes, a lot's to come for the channel. Most of y'all know I will be in Los Angeles on November 6th for Sissy That Psych's premiere party. For those of you who don't know, it's a new show coming to World of Wonder, hosted by 3 of my favorite Black they, thems, he, him, she, hers, and all of them. And they're going to be breaking down a lot of Drag Race episodes from a mental health perspective. and we like this. Dooley,
Interesting.
you met these people when we were at DragCon, but these are my Judies. They were the ones that were hosting a lot of the come on, Matt. The bring back my girls when they were on stage and we were up there. Yes.
Okay.
So they got that was like a precursor to them getting the show, because I was like, what? I wonder how they got this gig, and I was like, I see, it's the big stuff. So I'll be in LA next week, and I'll be there for that premiere party. Shout out to World of Wonder. I appreciate the invite. That email was wonderful. Yes, yes, that was I was like, oh, y'all have emailed me now.
I need to bring back Let Me Pick You Up.
Yes, that was a great show.
That was actually really funny.
Well, World of Wonder's got a lot of content coming out, and apparently I'm going to see a couple sneak peeks plus a couple other things too. So Matty Rants will be in the building here, and I will be promoting this program as many other shows. I'm going to be networking my butt off when I get there. So listen, we got to tell you this before we drop these other things that we're about to say today, because opinions will be made and some of them will be spicy. Things are getting too spicy for the pepper, because if you think this is about you, it is. Disclaimer, this program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individual, gender, or wigs. All opinions expressed by MattyRants and program participants are also their personal views and do not affect the opinions of human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program, so please don't be rude. One more time. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program, so please don't be rude. Grab your libations and strap in, because Matty and company, we got to Feral Kitty, we got to do update. Matty and company are talkers, and you may be here for a while. So if you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, consume some activity and have yourself a good poot. Also, shout out to Emroika, who is in the chat right now. Woo, woo, woo. This is one of our moderators over here. I love you, Emroika, and I thank you so very much for your kindness, especially because they do the timestamps. So for those of you lacking the ability to sit down and focus, I get it. I understand. I got the ADHDs too. True. So check out the timestamps in the comment section. It'll take you right to your point that you want to view. Oh, POV. Look
There
at
you
that.
go.
See, this is fun. I needed a refresher. Love you, Drag Race, but I needed a refresh. I needed something new.
It's time for some real entertainment.
Wait, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. No, I'm in the building on the Monday. I'm not saying that. I didn't say any of that. Okay, listen. Now, before we get this started, before we go further, there's a $ by Dooley's name, and there's a banner down below right here. I'm poor. He's poor. I'm his father of one.
It's the 31st. We're just do tomorrow, girl. I live alone.
I don't. Oh, listen, look at you staring right at me too. He's like, you sure don't. Help my daddy get me some science diet. You're trying to feed me some burrito on some bull. If you wanna be our lovers, you can drop tips in our jar. $ Dooley does $, Matty Rants. So here's my PayPal. It's not. No, I'm stop. Okay, I know that was corny. But if you want to throw a little love our way, it's not necessary, but it is most certainly appreciated. Like Dooley just said, it would really be appreciated, because YouTube's been messing with my algorithm lately. Definitely appreciate it. PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Dooley. Honey, I'm 3 bills behind while you being funny. So, yeah. And I gotta catch a flight. Okay. Yes, trust and believe.
It's November 1st. I gotta get Christmas. Come on, y'all.
No, you gotta get Christmas.
Come through and be merry. Come through and be merry in my $ Dooley does it, girl.
You got to get Christmas presents, not I, said the pussycat. This cat will be I am spoiling him for Christmas. I got my little brothers, and that's it. My family know better.
I have been thinking about getting a cat friend, and I think I've convinced myself that I want a blue Russian.
That was my first choice until I went to the ASPCA, and then
I'm thinking about it. I don't know.
Go to the ASPCA first and do a walk around.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I tell you that he was the last cat at the end, and I was like, and he put that paw up, and I was like, this is love. It is real. Yeah, and he's been my bestie ever since then. Look at you pooping over there. You go, poops. You poop.
I gotta see personality. Just like these girls. I need to see personality. This is episode 1. Where is that?
I enjoyed it. I don't know about you and Blake over there. I was over here like, what are they talking about? The girls were reading. Now, I will say the challenge, though. I said some of y'all may have missed the mark for Terror in the Woods.
The assignment was not meant for some of them.
That. I also will indicate that I don't think that the person who went home because I went and watched that trailer again. And I said, oh no, I don't think you gone. I don't think too much drama was already building. Why doesn't Blackberry like me? I want to know too. So I said, no, you ain't home. I don't trust it. The Boulets have done us before like this. Ask Abora. All right.
The girl that I would have sent home wasn't in the bottom, and I was very surprised. I was genuinely surprised when her name was not called, but we will get there.
There are a couple of things that we can discuss.
There's a couple of
things
this
that we're
is
going to
Dragula season 5, girls. We've done this 6 times if we're including Resurrection. Y'all already know what's up. So, and it's like season 5 is when when you take off. Like, I need it.
Because the budget's budgeted. The budget is budgeted.
The budget is budgeted.
Do you see these bent wrist hands? We're doing it. The budget is budgeted. Okay, so when I say that stage looks nice,
they gave
the
us
show
production.
is nice.
They gave us footage. They gave us ad-libs and background.
They gave us
B-roll.
The laboratory here. Y'all got makeup to use for the rest of the season. Oh, I was like, tumblers. Y'all gonna be Krishan rocking around over here with missing tooth sipping on the. I said, go for it. Go for it. So there was a panel, not just office chairs. I said, look at this. God is well, I don't think they believe in that. Maybe that one down there likes you, but I was here for it. But yes, I also was happy that one beanbag chair got dragged today by what was it, Swan Thulu and Dragboard. I said, that's the judges giving us what we wanted. You must watch.
Maybe you're at the beach party showing up as an anglerfish. Why would you do that?
And I said, they must watch the show, Dooley. They must watch the show.
I mean, when you go on a tour disrespecting the people that gave you an opportunity, it's just sometimes you got to get your lick back.
Listen. I like seeing them on the runway as a part of Blackberry's, dress as a sleeping bag that was turned into something here. The wonderful part was seeing our sister have heels on and not slippers, so we know it's possible. Okay, so we'll go further with that one. Here I was over here like, oh, they want to give it to me something real, baby. I like this. Listen, Dragula season 5, episode 1, Terror in the Woods. If you're not understanding what we're saying, we're Black. It's okay. Calm down. We're going to go ahead and get into this episode today. And we're going to do a play-by-play, a recap. And this is live. So the live chat, I already see every single one of you here. I'm going to be focused on this. Super chats, of course, I can see a little bit better because they pop up with a star. But I'm going to check this chat. We're going to bring y'all in and we're going to do it like it is. So thanks again for tuning in. Let's go. Terror in the Woods. I knew we had a good production when we got this. Okay, I said, oh, this feels nice. Now you look like you're on set, some horror nights for Six Flags, but I was here for this. I enjoyed it. The lights in the background give me this house is not rentable, but there's something going on back there. I did like it. It gave me the Munsters opening a little bit. It gave me a little bit of that old horror TV show kind of classic feel with the Boulets as they introduced it. Dooley, what were you thinking?
I thought this was really, really fun. They gave us a whole little story. I thought it was really fun that we didn't actually see the real Boulets until the end of the episode. They was giving us little snippets, little narrations. It felt like a build-up. So to get to the end of the episode, like, oh, okay, there y'all go. It was fun.
Okay. We like a little production. We like a little drama. And I appreciate them for putting that effort in and giving it to us. So I said, okay, Boulets, we see you. Now we're going to go ahead and start this up with the, busted van dropping these babies off in the middle of the woods to begin their first fright feat. Okay. Which I thought was interesting because, baby, there would have been a couple people in the hospital with the taser trying to zap me. It'd have been a bunch of doop, doop, doop.
Okay.
I was like, who is just running for? Oh, they must have had to sign something because if I heard that cat, what?
What if I got a heart murmur or something? You gonna take me out?
I'm telling you, they had to ask these people because I'm zapped. I said, I'm not going to
have a pacemaker, girl. What?
I'm telling Krusty the Clown would have been fucked. Okay, listen now. Let's see here. Now, our first monster to enter the competition is Nuhura X. from China, currently living in Los Angeles. Trans woman for the girls. Make sure you get your pronouns correct, darling, because we're not going to do this. It's 2023 too. We're about to be in 2024. Get your shit together. First of all, I'm aware of everything that has been said about this baby. We talked about this for the Meet the Queens. You know how I operate. I address because nothing's been solidified. I will not harp on. We are going to judge the show and the person on the show. Personal life, I don't know what's going on there, baby. But we're going to keep it focused, okay? Because sometimes y'all get in the chat and you're like, but Nat, if you let Sharon Blackface I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. So yeah, I was actually here for her. I was interested in her Aura Essence character at first. I was like, okay, what's going on here? I think everyone needs a dental plan, but I think that, I think that's on purpose. We're going to get to you, Orgotic, because I've realized that those weren't your real teeth, or you painted them yellow, and it concerned me. I was like, bitch, I hope they win because I want them to get the teeth right. But no, I thought this was an interesting look. It's like, what are we talking about here? It's not even entrance looks, but like first impression. Did you knock down the food?
Maybe a first impression.
Oh no, I'm taking a picture of your nonsense so everyone can see what you put me through. Oh my God. Julie, continue talking here. I got it hand. Come here, son.
Well, unlike Matt, I was not living for her. I was not living for her. I think she's very, very pretty. But I need to see the drags. I need to see the composition. I need to see the uniqueness and talent. She was pretty. The mug was right. But I'm tired of seeing a pretty girl. What else do you offer? That's what I want to know. It was like, oh, gowns, great gowns. But in season 5, we've seen very many pretty girls. We've seen very, very many pretty girls. And she arrives. Welcome back.
He knew. He just knew because his nail got caught in the rug where the food is, so it pulled the whole thing over. Go ahead, baby. And
well, you missed me talking about how much I was not living.
You weren't living for this look?
I was not living. I think she is.
You did
very
it behind
pretty.
you had to do it behind my back.
I think she is very fashionable, but we've seen very many pretty fashionable girls. I need the uniqueness. Show me your talent. Show me you're a monster. I need more.
For day 1, my care factor is a little low. Just a tad bit.
Your care factor?
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Because I guess it's first impressions, but I want to hear them say things because for me, the Meet the Monsters didn't really give me what I wanted for everybody. So this episode, I felt a little bit more inclined to say, I like her on the show. I will agree in a sense while she was trying to read somebody. I was like, and you have pants and a bra on. You could call her Fashion Nova. I'm gonna say skims on top and a little junction function on the bottom. But go off, sister. The face was giving. The face was giving. Okay. And anybody whose hairline is pushed back that hard, and I'm still living for, I'm a snap because it looks like the doll has been yanked through that little girl with that brush has been wearing her out. But I like it. The tattoos really add something to it. I'm like, okay, this is interesting. You know what I'm saying? I said Cynthia. This is Cynthia Doll. Like before the real pull happened here. We're gonna get to Cynthia in a second. I like Cynthia. But yeah, near her. I'm here for you, sister. I was just like, this is interesting. Let's see her. Next up is Onyx on Dix.
I don't know what I think about her yet.
I like her confessional wise.
They were funny.
I'm the look department. I want to get. We're gonna get in there. And here's the thing, though. I said the same thing about Bitch Puddin' many moons ago, who is now one of my good friends. Shout out to Bitch Puddin'. Gave him my first drag show ever, y'all. I was like, I don't know about this lady. And then as the competition progressed, I was like, ow. So again, this is why my expectations are like.
We got a story with Bitch Puddin'. It was like, okay. Oh, okay.
Once we got into the she's a gamer, I said, interest peaked. And then when I saw that Final Fantasy number, I was more than sold. I was already sold, but it was, oh, she loves pizza, she's a Libra, and she likes Final Fantasy. that's my bitch. And literally been at her house for Thanksgiving before. So, hey, bitch. But yes, I like her. I want to see more. I don't care for this outfit whatsoever. Not at all. Not like anybody talking about the monster bit. I'd be asking her questions.
You remember that episode of Living Single when Max stole that dress Regine had to rig for Palo Alto to tear away, and she stole it and went to that debutante ball, that really Ricky Point ball, and it fell apart? That's what this reminds me of.
Not that it reminds you.
Not the same color, but the way, like when she came back in and she was like, "Look what you did."
Adrian, thank you so much for the tippy poo on Cash App. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you for the tippy poo. We appreciate you down. 143 in the room. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. It's Matty Rants and Julie _ noted. It's Dragula season 5. I like Onyx. I want to see more from them. I'm interested. This look didn't interest me, but them, I was like, I like you. So we'll see the on decks. We'll see it.
She had on a budget outfit from Telephone. I like them.
Throb. I'm either gonna love them or hate them, because right now I'm like, you're giving me Bowie Jane for this continuation of being on
First of all,
Miss Gaga.
Don't do that to Throb. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Now I know
Throb.
Throb ain't lying about her age though, and then being carried through the competition.
Nor does Throb look like.
No, I said that energy. I said, why were you focused on Miss Fantasia?
Throb has
right
talent.
now?
Bowie Jane is bankrupt. Don't do this.
Listen, you leave that 47-year-old DJ alone, okay? You let those pigtails fly.
Don't get me started on a Bowie Jane rant. You know I can't stand her. You know how I feel about Bowie Jane.
I like Throb Zombie. She clearly is there for the fuckery. And I think that there is going to be a lot of competition setting. But for me, I was like, oh, she keeps talking. Why do we keep coming back to her? You leave our big titty sister alone real
Rob
quick.
has opinions, and they're like, what? Speak up.
Oh, but it's Jarvis for me though. Like they're both that, but Jarvis reads and does it in like almost a Ben de la Creme fashion.
They're in a character, like it's
well,
great.
Satana, is it? You know,
I originated the language. Like,
like she used parlance. I said, oh no, we're gonna take girls to school, because like if you didn't know what that meant, you would have missed the whole point of that. But no, Throb, I'm interested in. I want to see Throb operate. I want to see more from Throb. As far as what was concerned for the challenge, I think they fit the bill when we get there later. I was like, that would be Woods. I can think of 5 different movies this person would be in. So I'm watching you, Throb. I think you ought to give these babies a run for their money. I said, and I love, Dooley, 2 drag kings in the season. 2. We could have done 3. We could have done 4. I'm good with 2. We could have done 4, but like that 2, because it's not just Landon being, hi, you know what I'm saying? Or like another person like, oh, it's just me. No, we don't have to have that. It's no, you see me now, we going competing, but we're also with these other, we got to get them. But I said, okay, I like a little. But I'm watching them. Anaphylactic, all the way from Manchester, UK.
I know Anna is fierce, but I'm unsure. Like she seemed very timid this episode.
Yeah, she was a little.
And I don't know if that was like because you're around a whole bunch of loud ass Americans, and that's just your nature, or like were you intimidated? Like what was going on? It was just very hard to kind of feel out what was going on for her.
A little waiting to exhale, a little. Oh, what's happening here? Oh my God. Like almost like everything was like a shock. And I was like, okay. Even when you got out the car, I was like, okay, so they dropped you off at the wrong location. Let's get you an Uber. But I feel like we're gonna get more of them as the season progresses. The trailer gave me Madeline Hatter energy with the drama that is going to occur from what I was watching. Because I had to watch that trailer again after this episode. I said, hold on. They went home first. Hold on. I was like, I could have swore I saw a bunch of other things. But yeah, we will see more of them, hopefully. JK, I already know you're going to be the talking point this season. And I know what happened this week, but that trailer is different. Dooley, what you got to say about JK?
So during our initial Meet the Queens live, I said that I need to see more. I do not know this baby. I have never heard of. I ain't seen a flyer. I ain't seen a bill. So I was just like, I gotta see what it is. And today's presentation wasn't that great, but I thought they were charismatic and kind of funny, and I wanted to like learn more about their personality. I also want to know more about their drag POV, but they do seem very, very fresh.
Because I don't know what the fuck this is, and I'm not trying to be rude.
Even
when they said Ladybug, I was like, "That's not Ladybug," but I don't know what it is. You can call it that.
Get the shoes.
No, now those are Bible Girl coded. Okay, shout out to Bible Girl. That's my sister over there. But yeah, I said, "Oh, okay." That was me the whole time. I said, "Oh, this is interesting," and I find them entertaining, and I like to listen to them talk, and I find I'm like, okay, the look we gotta do something about. You know, I also love Kendra Onyx too.
I like Kendra Onyx a lot more than JK, but
I'm just saying
things can be true.
We love Kendra. Actually, let's take that back. Boop, bloop. We love Kendra Onyx. There were times when there were things asked to be done, and then it's like, oh, well, I love you. Do not love that. And I don't.
Her ghost costume.
Or that alien costume, or like you want to do or? Is this a game of or? No, I like her, but I want to see someone else from JK versus what I saw this week. Cynthia Doll, I kind of like her. Like, I kind of like her, Dooley. I don't know what it is. I don't like this, you know, but I like them. I like their personality. And I also understood their movie reference that they were talking about for their runway. So I was like, oh my God, I saw that movie. I didn't like that movie at all.
I don't know, man.
You don't know it for her? It's not for you.
Yet. I don't know. There was a lot of mouth.
But she was safe, and that mouth was actually like backing it up though. Like that was my whole thing. She got JK together.
I don't mean to be rude, but I kind of feel like Priscilla Chambers gave it better, and they remind me of each other so much.
We're comparing the girls. Oh no, this is what they hate.
We gonna just have to wait and see, baby.
You said Priscilla Chambers. This is a whole nother nostril. This one's in the stratosphere. How is that Priscilla? Priscilla's nose was to the earth. This one is upstairs. Like, that's on purpose. Like, her Cynthia Doll was melted, like literally with a lighter. I like her.
In terms of personalization, they remind me of each other. They are not quite similar, but like
that you get. I get what you're saying. That spunk. I get the spunk
energy. Yeah.
I get the spunk. This, if I blink hard enough, looks like a racist fair news. And I didn't want to see this.
It does.
So I was happy we removed Cynthia. Nothing against you. You do look a little bit like that one that we don't talk about no more in that moment. So I did like Cynthia though, but it's going to be later when she looks different.
I need more. I'm going to be her friend.
Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas in the house. You already know this is my hometown.
I'll be right back, man.
Blackberry. Yes, you're on my list of people. Hey, Fred. I've gotten to see Blackberry host before at Rebar out here in Houston, and I've seen them perform as well in their drag. I know what they're capable of. Very excited to see what they're going to be offering to the plate. We don't play in H-Town, baby, so you already know what's up. And if you need a reminder, Mistress Isabel Brooks is from Houston. We do not play, okay? We got to get Blackberry on the panel. Shit, I got it. Listen, she gonna probably be like, well, girl, you need to come back to the club. I said, well, if them girls up there ain't gonna try to get in an argument with me, then I will go. No.
Right.
I remember I told you that whole story too, that one time before, and I was like, well, yeah, I'm not gonna go back up there, girl, because I be hitting people. So I'm like, nah, I don't want to do all that. But yes, no, Blackberry's sweet. She's honestly a cool person. Glad that they're on the show. Do not sleep on them. Okay, so
it seems really, really nice. Like, I'm very, very curious about like how their drag will.
Her shade was so funny with JK too, because she kept smiling and then blinking like I
don't believe it. Oh, girl, I don't believe it. Word you saying?
She said she's kind of green. She's a little green. Over here trying to talk about. Okay, that's adorable.
She was trying to like deliver the shade very delicately.
Like, oh, like I'm trying. I'm trying, but I love Jarvis Hammer.
I love Jarvis Hammer.
I fucking love Jarvis Hammer. I love this spooky, ghoulish comedian drag king. Like something about the way that they do their makeup, the full bit of this. I don't know what it is. I'm intrigued. I live and I breathe. If they go home early, I will be evil.
Okay.
Evil.
They remind me, remember the music video for Michael Jackson's Ghost?
Okay.
Okay. So take that and add Maggie Smith. Boom. Jarvis Hammer.
God, I would have said what Tilda Swinton looks like without makeup, but we'll get there. The real Tilda Swinton. No, but someone said Shelley Duvall, and now I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't see it. She's Shelley Duvall down. Bitch, I can see Jarvis Hammer in this exact look sitting behind a door in the bathroom with a butcher knife, just Jack! What's the matter, Doc? I watch that tonight. That'll be my last horror movie for tonight is The Shining. Speaking of which, I saw a movie, Julie, you should watch, and all those who are out there watching this. For those of you who are familiar with the Terrifier series, I am just now seeing All Hallows Eve, which was like, I think the first movie that introduced the Terrifier. It's on Shudder.
I'm not watching
Friend? No, that shit was insane. It was so great. I was last night. My lights were on. Do you hear me? My lights were on. I was like,
that's not my kind of horror, friend.
Mm-mm.
I did not see Terrifier 1 or 2, and I will not be seeing.
Dooley puss. Oh,
I love horror. That's not my type of horror, though.
I want all facets of horror except for Megan.
Megan.
I didn't care for it. I thought it was
I thought Megan was hilarious.
I thought, as a matter of fact, South Park could have made a Panderverse episode about that whole.
Hey, I did see the Panderverse episode, and that was actually really, really funny. And I was.
Yeah, the Panderverse
South Park came out when I was in 4th grade, and like it's been in my life the entire time. It is funnier now as an adult than it was as a kid. As an adult, living some life and having some experiences and looking at the way that they make fun of stuff, it clicked differently. It's really funny.
Yeah, I want the foolishness. I want the rah-rah. Like if I'm gonna go see a horror movie, I have been desensitized. Reminder, my brothers made me watch Child's Play 2 when I was like 4. Ruined as I'm wearing Chucky's outfit. So I need the goops.
Leviathan, I don't mind gore. But there needs to be it needs to heighten my experience.
And Terrifier is all about like the full on. He's doing it and he's making fun of it. And he's entertained by your pain and misery that makes it more uncomfortable. But yeah, it's really weird. The movie is like them pulling in a VHS tape into the TV and it plays all this like random stuff, and then he ends up in the house, and it's the aliens. Ooh, that part was too much for me. That was when I got scared. But yeah, love it. Yeah, South Park is still funny. Y'all should get it.
South Park. We on what, season 20, 23, 24?
26, I think, something like that. It's close to South Park. It's close. It's right there. But they only do 10 episodes a season versus Simpsons doing 20-something. So, yeah. Satana. I was calling that girl Santana a little long. Satana.
I saw the tights on the runway, and they were ripped. I was not living. I was not gagging. Sorry, girl.
Satana got a whole lot of mouth for somebody who's
got a whole lot of mouth.
Non-category teas. And I was like, okay. And I like a little bit of their like continence, but I'm also like, where is it? Because you can't walk. Oh,
I just kept like in my mind, I just kept being like, oh, you do. Just like that energy, like, oh, okay. I guess.
That walk on the runway was travesty. I was like, you okay? Are your toes hurting? Like the shoes too small? Anywho, gamer guy, go on somewhere. Go on somewhere with that. Go on somewhere with that. That was funny though. I had to give it some time. All right, Fantasia Royale Gaga. Legendary. A lot of y'all have seen their videos.
I need to know, like, does her back hurt?
I'm not asking any of those questions.
Those
look like strong shoulders, so I'm not assuming. Listen, Dooley, I'm not assuming nothing. Listen, I like her, but I need to see. I want to see some more. in terms of looks, but like in terms of just their character, personality, everything about them, I live and breathe for them. But you know, there is a lot that they have to carry in this competition, and I want them to be able to get across the finish line head first, okay, or titty first. And the thing is that none of us should even be complaining about this in reference for the breasts. We've literally seen these queens wear like breast bibs upon the most gastronomical proportions here. If she wanted to make her body look like this, I'm proud of her for doing it because she could afford to do it. Some of y'all can't even get your face washes together. Combination skin. So like, I like her. I just need to see some different looks. I have to agree with some of the people on it. I was like, like, this doesn't even give me no kind of like, you came to the show from Dragula. This gave me, I could have walked in on season 16.
Good.
But I love her. So yeah, I'm here for the Gaga. I like them a lot.
I thought they actually should go home.
You? What?
I thought they was going home, girl.
What?
I thought they was going home.
Unpopular opinion says Dooley? Oh my God. Did you listen to their explanation of the outfit?
I did.
The park ranger?
But baby, justice for formaldehyde, because formaldehyde, I mean, it was a little bit different, but the same boot, the same thing they dragged her for.
What?
No.
Or no, hold on. Peas and carrots, Dooley. That lady had a saw mask.
I'm not seeing it for Demon Anya here. It's
and some needles. This baby had on millipede, centipede, motherfucking human centipede. Or get him, chat. Because I'm like, what? I thought it was amazing. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That
looks like an ornament from Pier 1. No.
I like orgotic. I personally had this situation of where I was looking at their teeth and I thought, dental plan, Lisa needs braces. Dental plan, Lisa needs braces. And then I realized, oh, she painted her teeth that way because she just wanted to look like that. Because in the workroom, I was like, oh, they're white. Oh my God, don't do that. That's scary. I was like, oh my goodness. Don't stand too close to formaldehyde. Oh. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in today. It's your boy Matty Rants with duly terrible opinions underscore. No, I'm just playing. Duly underscore.
Duly the hater noted. Coming to you from Brooklyn.
Mary's friend. Listen, just a reminder, this program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to blind any religion, race, community, individuals, or wigs. And you can read the rest of it like I did at the beginning of this video, because nobody needs to send hate to any individuals or shows mentioned on this program. We thank you so much for tuning in today. If you want to drop a little to people in our jars, mine's downstairs with paypal.me/MattyRants, catch up with MattyRants, anything and everything is super necessary and needed, but totally necessary and needed, but super appreciated. And Julie's is $ Dooley does it, as that is his Cash App. We thank you so much for tuning in. Let's continue. Uncle Gumball, they're Anakin Skywalker immediately after simping to Palpatine.
Loki.
Wow. Dulisha hater noted. Listen.
Hey.
Not duly demoted. Wow. Oh my God. Okay. That's kind of funny.
New segment, welcome to Duly Demoted. I share controversial opinions with the goal of triggering y'all.
I like them. I think they look fucking crazy, and I live. This is insane. This is insane. The only issue I have with this outfit is it's not dirty. It gets dirty later.
We're not dirty, which I also had a problem with.
It gets dirty later, and I think that was supposed to be like the gimmick. But like when he got it, I was like, "Now, baby, I said, what? It's so clean, and your head looks like." Ooh.
Baby, this looks like Doja Cat mid-transformation. Don't do that.
You mean Doja Cat current transformation? How my demons look like that. Okay.
That part.
Listen, they had to go through the woods to grandmother's house. They go. Actually, they're on their way just to get to the campfire site to figure out what the fuck is going on. They must
hooking. Toad ain't like the session.
They must avoid monsters in the woods and people who are dressed up, who are then tasing them. Honey, I would have fucked some people up.
Somebody could tase you.
I have had somebody tase me before, and they got a
You been
swift.
tased?
Yes, and I've gotten. When I'm talking man, Dooley, I literally knocked this dude's teeth out. Like I hit him so hard. That feeling was reaction. My body goes whoop like electricity. Hit him like I wouldn't have been good here. They would have looked. Gone home. They had to sign some waivers for this because there's no way. No way. What is JK? What is JK? Do y'all know? Did they post it? Is it like a pepper? Is it a crash test dummy? Maybe. Damn, Knuckles been through some hard times.
Toadette.
What, a trash can? I really want to know. Because if they said ladybug, I need to know that process. Because that can't be a ladybug.
I can't even tell you, Fred.
That can't be. Crash. Thank you for the tippy poo on Cash App. Happy
Shout
Halloween.
out.
Happy Halloween right back to you, baby. I'm making nachos tonight. It's Tuesday.
Okay.
It's a nacho night. They say taco, I say nachos.
Taco Tuesday, so Nacho Tuesday.
I say my nachos. I like nachos, a little light look. I thought it was a zombie candy apple. Let's go back to that. I want to give this time.
Maybe.
A tacky candy apple sounds better. No.
You ever played Donkey Kong Country?
It's giving bootleg Pokemon.
Like when you make the bee mad and it turn red?
Yeah. Oh, okay. No. Doritos or Tostitos, man. Ooh. So I don't have Doritos in the house, which damn, now that you told me, Fatima, I feel bad because my nachos ain't gonna be giving me what I want. Because nacho cheese Doritos, add some nachos for the chip. It's everything. No, I have just the tortilla chips. That's all I got, baby. Lightly salted. I'm old. So Digimon, Digital Monster, Digimons are the champions. This one isn't. She went home.
Allegedly.
At least we're not having to deal with what is it, a show romance again. We don't have to see them come back.
Showmances.
Hey, there we go. There we go. I didn't even want to say it loud.
I've had enough showmances this year.
Oh my God.
Abora, you told me don't nobody give a fuck.
Hold on, but Astrid, but like
go put on some drag that walk
hold on. In her confessionals, Abora's just mad because she's too cerebral and she thinks she's that girl. Then in the boudoir, I love you. You're amazing. You know you can do this. You're a
brilliant. You're a genius,
all of that.
and I love it.
You're all of that. Well, Coco, if that's how you feel, how dare you say that, Coco? I have never, Coco. I have never. What are you talking about? I have never put your name down. Cue the receipt from the bootlegs of her writing your name down.
It was the same energy as season 2 Raven. I would never say that. And then they cut, and then they cut. Whoop. She is shit. She looks like she just came from the mall. She is not that girl. She's like, oh.
Y'all made Melissa quit. Like, I'm sick of them. I won't do it either, Joel. I won't. It was not even interesting. Like, not to say, I didn't know who to feel bad for. The cameraman.
I don't feel bad for nobody. Except Melissa. Listen, I hope you're doing better now. If you need a shoulder to lay on,
child,
I will come and be by your side.
That whole moment was like watching a bad Lana Del Rey video. It wasn't going anywhere, and it sounded like shit. Like I don't care.
But I love you.
Because mind you, Hoso came in there with the relationship. Then you too. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Sorry.
Oh, we were so sick. For like 5 episodes.
Shout out to all 3 of them.
No way.
But I couldn't do it.
We were so annoyed.
Hoso's like, I don't know what's going on. Yes, you do. Yes, someone to shake him so bad. This is all your fault.
Yes, Tamara tokens or that Tamex.
Listen, these babies finally get to the campsite, and I gotta say, I enjoyed this thoroughly because when you get the question of, well, based on what we look like right now, we think is gonna go home. Blackberries from Houston. Austin is 2.5 hours away. You cannot
She was
mix
in
up
Texas.
Houston and Austin. That lets me know you're not from Texas, but also you never visited because they are completely different. Like Austin is no, it's not Houston.
Like, yeah, night and day.
Houston's like the 4th largest city in the country. Like, So I said, okay. You know, as a Houstonian, I was pressed. Like, I know what Austin. What? The girls were reading when everybody was just walking up. They were all reading. Blackberry, I mean, her skirt's not hemmed. But she seems lovely.
She seems delightful.
So funny. She's like, yeah, so about her. The skirt's not hemmed. Go ahead, Black. I see you. Glasses are cute too. Child, Jarvis walked up there. Now you talk about not being impressed. Oh, see, how could you not like Cynthia Doll? She read Satana or whatever. When she talked about the little crown on her head, I said, I guess I could tell from that little
That was
crown.
a fun confession. Yeah.
I said, okay, they were cutting up. Also, Onyx on Dix, one of our founding fathers, George Washington. I said, okay, girls, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying it. But I did love when they're like, 2 drag kings. Let's do this, bitch. I said, that's right. Cut these queens up. Oh, Fantasia, this is the moment you stepped up in there. When I tell you, Bowie Jane had them say, I'm playing. This looking like she's outside the door listening to Felicia and Siri have a conversation.
Don't do this. Don't do this, friend. You know how I feel about
Throb
Bowie
Zombie.
Jane.
They're giving you this edit of focus right now. You are focused.
Did you see Heisem on socials today? Heisem gonna drag. Oh, I'm so
that is gonna be everything. Like that finale is gonna be the teen. It's not gonna be for the winner. It's not. It's
I want
going to
Heisem
be
to walk in with a binder and open it.
I need
and just
CBS
go down the road
to let them go in and don't you play nothing. Just let them go in because we've been mad
Julie,
at y'all.
wear your bob, Julie, and don't say. All you gotta do is moderate. Don't say nothing.
She's a sit back bob. A sit back bob. The bangs are too low, so she can't see what's going to sit back. Let them read. But yeah, I said, there's the coming. There's the coming.
Okay, I'm sorry.
See,
I'm sorry, y'all.
This looks better with the blood on it, and it's like, okay, so you killed some people.
Does it?
Ate them. I like this.
I mean, I thought this was something from a Tampax commercial, but you know, or
hey, those are important.
They are,
like super important, especially on them heavy flow days. So I can only imagine.
Should be free,
I actually don't. I don't.
That should be free.
We're not in Canada. You know. Healthcare out here is, are you dead yet? That is healthcare in the States. Are you dead yet? You didn't die? We'll try next week.
Oh, sorry. But we raised your premium, girl. You thought
you need medicine? Ooh, we just raised it up because you asked for it. Ooh.
What's your deductible now?
You broke a bone. God, that's gonna be about $15,000.
You got a PPO? Yeah. You got an HMO? Sorry, girl. Sorry for you.
Oh, you have rent? That's too bad. Oh,
tomorrow.
God, you should save for these things.
$17.50 gone.
Listen, everybody has shown up to JK. I'm sorry, baby. You had to be the last one coming up and screaming. And it's Blackberry for me. Like literally just look down, blinked a couple times. I said,
everybody's talented because you're here, except JK. Like that was the energy that it gave. They were not feeling.
It's organic. Oh, a ladybug. I was like, oh, that was a read, friend. You don't even know. Like, stop. Oh, we lost Julie. The government has taken over. We lost Julie. Come and knock on my door.
Sorry, I didn't want to cough in the microphone.
Oh my gosh, how professional. That's so wonderful of you. We like that. Thanks for tuning in. Dragula Season 5, Terror in the Woods. JK, JAYKAYJK. The girls are reading.
The girls read.
That smile, let me tell you about this smile. Don't ever trust this kind of smile, okay? That's a okay. No problem. That's an auntie smile. Mm-hmm.
That is very auntie.
Your mama's a bitch. That smile. Mm-hmm.
She's been doing this since he was 12. She always like this.
They're all happy they're there. Everyone's asking questions. We're being fun. Not really. They get into it with the who you think should go home based off of what. And that's when I was getting my life.
Which was also messy. Y'all been there for 5 minutes. That was messy.
Loved it. Shoot. Everybody was going around the room. There was a couple of people who had me a little gagged and gooped, though. You know, Blackberry had said JK, and it was, you know, this fool back. Well, girl, I'm gonna show you what I got. Don't worry about it. This bit of a monster conversation keeps getting brought up to me. And I'm like, we've already seen you don't have to be full-fledged monster to win this competition. You don't have to be. Ask the pudding. Pop. You know what I'm saying? Ask a couple of these other girls. Like that, not you nerve and talent, but charisma and the rest of it that goes with it. That goes a long way. So it's like, don't count everybody out just yet. Let's not do that. That was getting a little heavy-handed for me. I was like, oh, okay. So that's what we're looking at. Oh. They were talking about Cynthia Doll. She said, I don't like her drag, but I like what she did with her nose. Just but I'm just like, Jesus, a fly will go in there, girl. When they asked Miss Mama anaphylactic, you know, who should go home?
You good, girl?
She was like, like as if she Julie, right? It was like, oh, are you in the room? Like we're asking questions.
You here, Mama? You all right? You good?
She's like, what's your name? Satana? Okay, you. And then Satana's like, I think that's funny because I was gonna just say you.
Which is the proper response.
I was kind of like, okay.
Word.
I was like, alrighty then. This
called
is
her Mary Poppins, sure did.
Right. They called her Miss
Sure
Mary
did.
Poppins. Listen.
I mean, she was giving Mary Poppins though. She was.
They could have colonized it. But listen.
Golden sunlight.
Now, Nero was like, I think it's you. I was just laughing because it was so light. Like, I think it's you, Fantasia. She's like, because it's giving Fashion Nova. And I was like, oh.
I would have called her Queen of the Damn You Thought.
I was like, oh. I was like, oh. Smelling blood in the water, Bowie. I'm just kidding. Rob Zombie. I said, damn. I said, girl, you couldn't wait. Like you were right there for it. Like you're like, we totally love you, respect you, and you're talented, and you do all of this. But I just want to see some more from you. And I said, and Throb, I'm not shading you because trust me, I feel like I'm gonna love you this season. You are wearing a regular suit with a couple of needles and thread posted through there, baby, with a full beat. I'm not that thrilled either. So that's why I was like, what are we doing today? Like,
I mean, but the girl next to her looked like security plastic on a PlayStation controller. So like,
security plastic on a PlayStation. Who? Are you talking about Orgotic?
Yes.
That's just the head. You can't make that read with just the head, Julie.
Security plastic on the PlayStation remote. I don't care.
On a new red one. Look at you. I hate your opinions today. No, just listen. Fantasia wasn't feeling the gaga that was going around about her, but to me, the best read, and it was the best read for me was from Jarvis Hammer when she was talking about Satana. She's like, to do it in your parlance, is that right? I don't like your attitude. I was like, I'm
not living for you.
And it's parlance for those of you who don't know what that word is, because I'm sure people were laughing and not knowing what they were laughing at. But it's a particular way of speaking or using words, especially a way of common those in particular job or interest. In reference to the way that Satana was talking was with an attitude. You used a word that she may not even know what it is. Bloop. I said, oh, don't get rid of her. So don't leave her there. Keep her there, because we're gonna need that. That was fun for me. I was like, we're using good words today. Like it.
There were several other synonyms she could have used, and she said
that one was lovely. Parlance? And she looked around like, that's the word? Like that was kind of shady to others. Is that the word? No, you know that's the
Not
word.
jargon, not lingo, not vernacular, not words.
Parlance.
Parlance.
It was the handout for me after they sent it to like
oh, of course. Oh, of course.
Like, so you know what I'm saying, right? You understand me. 200 people in the room. Thanks for being here. Hit that like button, share it, subscribe. It's your boy MattyRants with Julie __ noted. Also known as Demoted. We're talking about Dragula season 5. Terror in the Woods, just for today. Terror in the Woods. Episode 1 review. Drop a tip in our jars if you feel like it. Hit that thumbs up if you will, and get in the comment section after that because the algorithm actually does listen to that. Thumbs up, comment section, holding butt. All right, so listen. Hi.
Hey, Israel, welcome back. I didn't know you come here. What's up?
We're glad that you come here. Right here. We appreciate it.
That's what I'm aiming.
On my chest. Israel.
It's a big target.
See, I just a little dainty. Oh.
Okay. About that life, sorry.
Yeah, see, because we're on opposite sides of that spectrum.
I don't know nothing about that life. It ain't nothing dainty coming.
You pushing people down. I'm the one arching the back. See, that's how that works. Okay, I'm the one going. Wait, I need to put
no
this right leg
in this shotgun here, baby. I'm sorry.
I'm the one over here talking about. Let me make your wildest fantasies. Because once I take off the clothes, this shirt, it's never dismissed. Oh my gosh, built right. Listen, he can do whatever he wants, but listen, he pulls out this mirror, which I realized was a TV, because I was like, what is this angle? And the Boulay brothers. Okay, so I'm not crazy, bitch. I was like, he's got a mirror.
I thought it was like a tall, skinny.
Look at it. Yes, it looks like some mirror you got at Walmart for $7.89. But I didn't realize
it was a television until after the fact.
Yeah, once we got a full shot, I was like, oh, it's a TV. I said, what is this? I had so many questions.
But also the angle that we're looking at it, like it just looks like a.
Oh my gosh, Mercer Daniels! Shut your mouth. That's not true.
Don't let Matty fool you. Matty is quite frequently H word.
I am a Libra. Like what?
Don't let Matt lie to y'all like that. That is not true.
Listen, Julie, now you stop. There was a dry.
Put the capital H of Harlot. Don't even do it. Don't lie to these people. Friend.
No, I am a good Christian woman. Okay.
Oh yeah, she's a good Christian woman. Mm-hmm.
On my knees. That's right.
Diligently.
No pillows. Oh.
Gosh.
Whatever. My whole do what it won't. Okay, listen.
Apparently.
Listen. Well, actually, no.
Apparently, child. I don't.
Listen. Don't listen to that dick. Don't listen to that dick over there. He said organic was trash. Ah, no, I'm just playing. Okay,
are we taking trips to Walmart? I don't.
Hey, this is getting gross. Best thing I never had. Ooh. Hey, that was a great trip. That was a great trip, okay? We were walking by appliances too. All right, so back to this, because I see a lot of people going, these motherfuckers just talking about other stuff. This is a live show. We talk. This is why the live.
He tried to lie to y'all, and I was just trying to make sure that y'all knew it was up.
Hey. It was good. Anywho. Boulay Brothers did a great job with introducing the season for them and telling them what their floor show challenge is going to be. Man. I hate that came out my mouth. Like, God damn. Too much Drag Race. No, not enough Drag Race. Don't listen to us, World of Wonder. I want to see what this Slaycation show is going to give, actually. But yeah, so listen, they already did their fright feat. They had to walk through the woods and not get bitten by mosquitoes. Okay, lies. They had to survive a couple of tasers and a couple of reading sessions and wake up anaphylactic, that part. And then they're told that through that fright feat that their first floor show is going to be Terror in the Woods. I'm going to read some names of movies they literally said, because I was like,
they listed.
okay. Friday the 13th, which I just watched part 1 and part 2 prior to this today, okay? The Witch, Cabin in the Woods, Sleepaway Camp, which I have seen, and I was gagged that Miss Mama was there from that movie, because I was like, oh my God, but she was also in Terrifier 2, so I remembered her, so I was like, hey. And then Blair Witch Project, which, what if someone came out as like Snot? That would have been funny. I would have knew with the reference. But listen, it needs to fall in line with the primal fear of being in the woods. Like the unknown can happen. Like you're left alone. What's out there? I can hear everything, right? Can be either campy, gory, modern, or beautiful, but it needs to be clear with the interpretation. Okay? So we all have different ways of viewing things and what is clear with the interpretation. Okay? They can use whatever materials that they want to use for the look, but again, they must be able to showcase it here on the stage. Now, we'll continue forward as they go into the laboratory. I was like, oh, new name? I was like, wait, what? But they all got
the boudoir, and now we in the
laboratory. The cauldron's still there. Well, it looked like it gave me that, even though it had a lot of lighting for that episode, but. This is a beautiful room. It looks really nice, Boulay Brothers. I can actually see the stage now.
I also like when they had the girls do the floor show, they had that pedestal that spun so you can see the front and the back and the side. Like, I was like, thank you.
That was so push too, because it was giving the music and it's like, yes, y'all better hold them poses, giving me season 4 intro.
I got to get into the details of the garments, which I really enjoyed.
Very nice, very nice. But thousands of dollars worth of makeup for you just being on the show. So let's say that person was eliminated this week and they had to go home. You had makeup. A whole lot. Girl. So they're leaving with so I feel okay. And they don't even have to use their makeup if they don't want to. In this
girls from other seasons, I need somebody to comment. Let us know. Were girls running out of makeup during the show?
Coco, if you're watching this, hey sister, I know
let us know.
Normally have your libation in your hand while you watching a sister,
Later.
As well as my sister, bitch. Hey, I should actually call bitch or text
bitch,
her.
Darlene, Erica, somebody let us know.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah, you know. Some of the Dragula girls do watch us. We appreciate every single one of you. Shout out to all of them. I've been covering this show since season 2, so be very clear here. Dooley was with us for the last 2 seasons. Oh. Yeah, Shudder did bring AMC Plus, Jennifer. They brought that budget. They even got tumblers. I said, ooh, a sippy cup. I like this.
That looked like a good cut.
It do. It looked nice. What does it say on it? I didn't see.
It says you'll never be glamour.
Now we're talking about what happened from the previous fright feed of them being in the woods, and JK already has an injury.
We've been here for 30 minutes. What's going on?
As far as this edit's concerned, 17.
What's going on?
We're not even halfway through the episode. She's already wrapped. I said, okay, all right, JK.
Hey, Mama, you live in Brooklyn. I know you ain't got insurance. What's up?
Dear her was like, I hurt myself. I'm not over here complaining and talking about it. I said, ooh. Hey, conversations were held and all that. Barb, yes, Fantasia was a top. Yeah, you're a good friend here. Not Bowie. Still focused. Like, what you gonna do? How are you gonna do? I was like, oh girl, what is? That's why I like Throb, but I was like, I hope this ain't the whole season. I really do. Like, unless we see somebody go home. Now, we're going to go through the workroom moment real quick before we start the floor show, because it's one of my favorite parts. It's but you got to do that. Now, I thought this was the top of a penis for a second.
I did too.
A distressed scrotum is what I assumed it was. If you've seen Beau is Afraid or Aqua Teen Hunger Force, you know my 2 reference points for the way that this looks. The Aqua Teen Hunger
I
Force
thought you were gonna
episodes.
say Bowie Jane again. I was gonna be like,
Well, no, I would say a concaved, but that's what I would use to describe that individual, 47 years of age, not 35. But yes, I thought they were going to be a giant penis, and I thought this was going to be Beau is Afraid. Yes, for those who saw that movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and that scene will forever haunt me. I will never be able to get over that, ever. But it's when she said a nipple for the mushroom. Thank you, guys. That was me. It's a cat. That's why I was like nipple.
a mushroom cat. Correct.
I was like, that was a new way to describe it. I mean, they also said hummus versus homage, which I kind of liked a little bit. I kind of liked it. I thought that was cute. I don't know. I like me some Cynthia. I do. I like me a little Cynthia, but we'll see what the competition gives, baby. I don't know how you hated this, but I will get there in a second. This was sick. So the story was they're like a park ranger who ended up got bit by something.
What is the story?
It's like a park ranger who got bit by some sort of genetic insect that ended up turning them into some sort of monster that roams the woods. So I was like, oh, okay, got it. I just wanted to see what was going to happen because when I saw all of this, I was like, oh, okay. Well, I wanted to see what the rest of this is about to give because this looks like a lot of work. A lot of work was into this, so I thought it was very interesting. Very interesting. Blackberry, you can draw.
That's a great.
If you did this is kind of cute, bitch. You need to start getting commission. It's really good. It could. What?
Really good.
Well, I say could. Oh my goodness. I can't. No, I was like, okay, we got some looks going on here. Shelley Duvall is working on their look. I'm kidding. Jarvis Hammer, who we love. Now, I thought what they did was perfectly in line with the theme in terms of Terror in the Woods. Because if I was an indigenous person and minding my own fucking business, and then these people rolled up on me, offering me help, and then ended up killing my people, I'm just saying, I thought it's a little cerebral. But I thought, I was like, could have been done a little bit differently. But I personally was like, well, I get the theme of it. It is a horror story. It's currently what we're living off of right now. The land.
I understood the connection. Sometimes the judges don't like to think. they just want to see like what it is.
Okay, dude. So we can agree on that because I was over here like that was actually a great outfit. What are you talking about? Like, is it because y'all? What is it? What's going on over here? I thought they missed that point. Oh, bitch! I knew exactly what they were doing with this one, honey. I knew exactly what this is about to be. She said, I'm going to go into my roots. I saw them tails. I said, oh, here we go. Here we go. I want to make sure I have all that stuff up here. I forget the name. I'm trying to get the name down. Hold on. It's Matthew. I don't know. The way it's going to be hard for me to say it. Han Yu Pinyin? I believe. I forget what it is, but there's like this lore in China, and there's also, I believe, in Japan and another country, and there's these foxes that are like these, because it's a nine-tailed fox, right? Like it's like a, I don't want to say a demon. It could be considered a spirit. It's not. She's not that specifically, but yes, that's where it's going because there's different versions of it that I had to look. I was looking this up earlier today, and I was like, oh, well, it's right. Kitsune, there we go. That's in Japan, but in China, it's different. So that's why I was like, okay, work. South Korea too. Thank you. See, I knew my mind was right. I knew where the concept was. Right. Fox demon, right. I knew the idea that, right, that's in Japan, but there's a different version, and there's a different name in China. So I was just like, oh, okay. And I love that they were doing this interpretation for their look in the woods because, yes, they would look and seek out men in the woods and then seduce them and then pull out their souls. So I was like, ooh, interesting. Also, for those of you who watch, what was it called, Julie? Come on, Lovecraft Country.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was Himiko.
Because she wasn't
the Lord Himiko. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. See, Huliji. Yeah, so there's a little bit different. Chinese Daji is the Chinese goddess who is a fox. Yeah. See, again, multiple layers and stuff like that. Now, hold on. JK made me so mad when they explained their gods. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Because that's kind of how you have to do it with this. Okay. So you're telling me your Terror in the Woods look is you're a Boy Scout who was making s'mores, and then somehow a lot of marshmallows got on you that were really hot, and it's burning you alive now. Somehow. So is this Ghostbusters and the Marshmallow Man blew up and fell on you? And this is like after very confused by this. Like there was no story of like a killer in the woods that did that to them. It was. And then there's another person in the workroom with the almost same idea, except Blackberries had a concept where they were like sleeping and the skewers were used to kill them and they're trying to get away. And that's what made it cool because the dress is a sleeping bag. So you would assume I'm just trying to get up and I'm butt naked. I'm still have some sort of pride.
It was like, well, I gotta get up and go.
Right. I gotta get up and go. Like there was actual, there was context to it. So very interesting. Let's see here. Aaron Williams, the way we were robbed of a season 2 of Lovecraft Country, I'm still triggered. There was a lot more that went into that, unfortunately. A lot that went into why we didn't get a season 2.
Because Apple TV picked it up, and then it was happening, and then it wasn't happening, and then allegation. Like
there was a lot of back stuff, unfortunately. And then,
if y'all haven't stopped to read up about that case, it has been very interesting.
You might. I'm just gonna say you might see a Johnny Depp moment happen.
Ooh,
you might, because the way it's looking, like,
I have been paying attention, and I
think he's gonna be just like not our good friend, but Mr. Kevin's. Remember how Kevin Spacey stuff was dropped recently, and now he about to. I said, you moved, and now that it's, I said, watch you be back at everything again. Watch. Insanity. Crash, thank you so much for the super chat. JK looks like she drinks poppers, so maybe she she'd be dead. Oh my God. Thank you so much for this super chat. Lewis, I missed this. How is this lady 30? I think you were talking. Who were you talking about, Lewis? I'm sorry I missed this earlier. Who was I?
They talking about Shelley Duvall.
Maybe it was Cynthia. I'm not sure because I remember Cynthia saying 30. I'm not quite sure. I don't want to say it because the girl's getting mad. Listen. 206 in the room. Let's continue. I just didn't care for the explanation. It was so funny watching everybody like turn like, oh, like wait a minute. That sounds like Blackberry's look. Who had just explained the look? Just explained it. And I realized that they can hear each other. Of course, we should know that, right? But it always seems like
they're right next to each other.
Yeah, like with editing, it seems like everyone's working, so they're not paying attention. No. The cameraman's dead ass in their face while they're talking about their looks, and everyone can hear. And so they're all like, "Oh, man, she's kind of described it."
Marshmallow.
Turn around. Now look at Blackberry. All right.
Oh, so buck my drag.
Oh no, it's anaphylactic going. I've seen both outfits, and one of them is clearly better than the other. I said, oof. I have a feeling we know how that's gonna go. JK's feeling a little J down. Okay. Yeah, a little down right now because it's like, okay, I want to show the judges that I'm amazing and my personality is awesome, but yes, my look is not giving what it needs to give, and the girls have clocked me for that. JK says, give me back, give me 50 feet. I said, listen, you're a Cancer. God bless you. You emotional well of emotionals. You never ending well of everything. You never living well. Because I know it. You're a Cancer. I know it, sister. Play with my emotions. I know it. Yes, go ahead, Michelle Williams. It's okay. Good luck, baby. This stage is sickening.
This is so sickening.
This stage.
Look at it. There's a room. There's an upstage. There's a downstage. You got stage left and right now.
It looks like people care.
So
like
far.
It looks like they care. It looks like they put that good money into this. It looks good. Now I am not. Listen, Boulez, I love you down. I'm going to see the same for the same the rest of the season. It's either going to be black, red, or white. I already know it. No changes. The nails will also be either Velociraptor or T-Rex. I'm okay with that too. I have learned. And the wigs, white.
And that's okay. That when they come back from their tour and get some more coins, they'll buy new garments. It'll be all right.
No, they'll buy new ones. They will be latex. They will be black, red, and white. And that's okay. These are new. These are new, okay? And I love them. And I'm not expecting no more because it's low-key giving my high school's colors, red, black, and white. Go Westfield. But I said, okay, this is a cute look. The skirts are cute. The way this all comes together. I'm entertained and interested. And Drag Mortar and Swan Thulu are honestly cool hosts. I like their commentary. They cut up in Kiki, as we saw this episode. Sometimes in private rooms with other people talking about other contestants that have been on the show, allegedly.
Oh, I want to know that too.
It's a spicy meatball.
It's a spicy meatball.
Shout out to Meatball.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Wait, it's duly clocking in. I was waiting for you to clock in for that's why I was like, clock in. That was a couple months ago. Yeah. Okay.
It's all coming back to me now. Not Julie's been drinking I have never sorry, girl.
Where have you listen? Poor Saint. Oh, no. That's not that. No. Julie, that just pulled so many memories out of me from that season was going down. And our good sister had to clock in.
A couple people clocked in that season. That was a hoot.
That's why I like Dragula. Mike Flanagan.
Hey, girl.
We appreciate your work on Netflix. You keeping the streaming platform alive so people can pay $20 to watch your horror TV shows that are really good. The Bly Manor one was pretty good. I actually finished that one. And I also watched Midnight Mass. That was shockingly good. I was like, oh, okay, this is giving. But yeah, Mike Flanagan, shout out to you. I'd love to be in one of your movies. Felissa Rose. I know her from Sleepaway Camp as well as Terrifier 2. She's also the guest judge today. Horror movie icon. The wall background is cool. I know, right? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, the wall background is giving.
I want to touch it.
It looks like they're different pieces, and if I hit one of them, it'll all collapse. You know.
What's the texture?
Is it real? Is it faux? Because I want it to not be. God, that stage is rich. Terror in the Woods is the FloorShow category. Up first is Jarvis Hammer. I like that they're wearing this, and we're literally getting a Thanksgiving movie, like in 2 weeks, where this is actually going to be a now. So it's they were talking about like, well, y'all are kind of not on trend because I like. It
reminds me of The Village. It reminded me of like, I mean, the concept was the puritanical beliefs from the 1800s still haunting and plaguing.
And on the T-shirt, it said 2 women's names, and it had a heart on it, and he had just killed these lesbians. So that was the concept behind it. Colonial Midsummer. You have to say Midsummer like that. Midsummer. You cannot say Midsummer. Yeah, I was terrified by this.
I thought it was good. I was very surprised to hear.
Yeah, this would scare the shit out of me. They see my blood. What are you doing here? Woo. There are no chains on you. Oh, you're not in the kitchen cooking. Oh,
they look like they would be in the mob at Hocus Pocus.
The witch. I actually liked that movie. It was a slow burn though. A very slow burn. But yeah, it was pretty good. I saw some VHS 85. Saw that the other day. I recommend it for you VHS fans out there if you like that series. It's interesting.
This one was the first one. I had to let that go.
I like the found footage kind of movies.
I tried.
I'm like, it feels like it's real. That's how I look at it. Ooh, it's a tape. It must be real. It's on a tape. I love that kind of shit. Yeah, a tape, not a DVD. Tape.
Tape.
Mm-hmm. Some of you new kids out here, you don't even know those feelings. Fantasia Royale Gaga.
I have to give it a soft boot.
I'm gonna give it a bottom of the foot boot here, a toe boot.
It's a soft boot. I see the vision. I'm just not quite sure this is the assignment.
Because if you were going to talk about one person having Amazon orders, I was like, okay. Crash, thank you for the super chat. Y'all, I was at a grocery store once and were Mennonites shopping. And this kid said, look, mommy pilgrims.
Because when you were a kid, you don't know how to place the history. You don't know.
That would take me out. That would take me out. That would take me out if I saw that. I'd be like, what? Listen, like her, I like elements of this, but I'm not going to put this in the top category of like, ooh, this should have easily been the top. It's like, no, this is a very safe look, very safe.
I agree.
I wish there was a little bit more going on, a little bit more mud or blood or some sort of extra to put on top of it.
It's like one color.
Yeah, there's two, but what Dooley, you're on the right. Like, the earth tones are smashing, so it's like one crust. I feel you. Yeah, it's like it needs to be a little bit. Something else needs to happen there. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay. The makeup was cute. Yeah, I thought the makeup was good, and I did enjoy how she presented it. I live for this. I live for this. I know you don't like it, but I fucking live, Dooley. I live. This gives, well, here's the thing. I read this more as like desert than, I read this as more of a desert than forest for me. Like I would say this would give me like steampunk era, very much that, but I fucking live. I live. I'm like, you cannot have the same argument when Dolly also had these kind of shoes on for some of their looks as well. You cannot have that. For formaldehyde. You cannot. If I could fart right now, I'd toot it since you want to boot it. But I mean,
what in the babaja?
I just got to get some apple juice real quick. Hold
on. No, it's also too clean. It's too clean. I understand wanting the polish and the professionalism, but like,
Yes,
it's like
he does.
An inflatable.
He does paint his teeth yellow. My friend, it's okay. Today he can have his moment. It's fine because I've had unpopular opinions before in the past. I love it. For me, I got the story, the park ranger. It is a little clean, yes, but I just am so focused on the detailing in the arms, and I like that they use this metallic, and I just thought it was so fucking cool. I just thought it was so fucking cool. Like, I don't know why. I just love everything about it.
It looks like you're trying to smuggle a box of like Chipotle burritos out.
Not a Subway sandwich? Okay, like
because it comes in the foil.
Sick of you. Like this.
Look at this. Look at this.
I like it. This is crazy. This is monster. He'll eat bugs, but don't get dirt on his lips. I don't know. I like it. I have to move on. Julie's making me sad. I have to. Organic, I got it. Julie did. I got it. I can't do it with you. I liked it. Next up is Onyx on Dicks.
It's like, nice, but I don't think it's the category. Corey.
I said Princess Poppy is back. But listen,
not her.
this is what happens. Like if they go into some sort of mutation, because remember she had that like the puppet. This is if they got lost in the woods and died, and then they ended up in some... Okay, the theme is terror in the woods, and so her description of this look took too long to get to. And all she had to say was she was a lady who lived in the woods by herself with her twin sister who was attached to her. They died in that home, and now they haunt the home in the woods. That's it. It went on this long journey. Like, I just wrapped it up in a bow for her right there. But she was like, well, this girl, and then this other twin, and then all of a sudden this happened, and they were banished to the woods. And then I was like, no. They have to have already been in the woods, sweetie. Like, took too long to get there. I think there are elements to this that are great. It doesn't read theme for me. It reads Winchester. So that's just where I'm at. Or Winchester. Yes, Winchester. I don't know. Onyx gives me Eva teas with their theaterness. I just felt like Onyx was too elegant for the category. The nature elements were so sparse. I wanted more leaves and branches. Yeah, there was like a little bit in the hair, a couple tucked into the skirt. I'm like, so do you live in the woods, or did you fall in your backyard? Like, did you fall outside and just didn't scrape yourself off? I don't know. Overthought the concept. There's a lot of that. There's going to be a lot of that today. It's just fine. The girls want to impress.
Cue the asterisk reel. Cue the reel.
Victoria has me in her top 3.
Work.
And then she was so blindsided when we got Victoria's like, I never said that. I said, yeah. I was like, I can't. I thought it's a nice look. It didn't read too much into the category. I can't boot it, but I'm like, that's how I feel about it. I like the puppet more than I like the look. Peed. Neurox. Peed. Urine. It's great. Presentation. Oh. This just added all that for me, especially when they kept doing this back and forth, like peekaboo. I'm a real lady. No, I'm not. With one of her victims' head on top of the parasol. I was like, lovely. It was good. What about you, Dylan?
This is kind of what I expected to see on the runway. So it wasn't, because she's kind of all she's been talking about, and also not having experience performing a lot. So I was like, well, at some point, this got to be the plus. So this got to be the plus.
Because
which is why I wasn't surprised. It was like, okay, like this is what you're here for. So like this is what you gave us. Okay.
I said that you lowered the expectation, so that way they would even eat it up even more for you here. But I liked it. I thought it was very, very good, very, very detailed. I love that the tails look like tails. They don't look like some random thing sticking out of their ass. Some of them are bent, so it gives it like they're moving. I see you. It's good. Throb Zombie. Terror in the Woods. I see this. This is U-turn. This is wrong turn. This is shit. Any other movie with a turn in it? Like I see The Hills Have Eyes. Even. Yep. I'd give it that.
This could even be Purge.
You see Purge from this?
You know them hillbillies is purging.
I would think that the rich white folks would kill them because they just don't like. Never mind, not the rich Democrats kill. Now that that was that one.
That was a plot line.
That was that one. What was that movie called again? That was actually a really good movie, by the way.
That was Liberty.
No,
Purge.
Okay, that may have been a Purge, but there was another movie that came out. Remember when like the pandemic like first happened, and it was like every movie had to go to digital, and it was an issue because the people were saying that like it was called Deliverance. That's not what it was. I mean, that's what this is giving, but damn, it came out a long time ago. Not a long time ago. It's the pandemic, man. It was like 2 years ago. What was the movie called, y'all?
I'm thinking of Purge election years.
It was like the people were dropped out into the middle of the woods and they were being shot at and killed. And then they find out they're all Republicans and the people who were doing it were Democrats. And it was like this whole thing. And it was like, what? Oh, I hate that I just said that. It's like, what?
I know what movie you're talking about.
I can't think
'cause
of the
the
name.
whole movie is them trying to figure out
The
why they're
Hunt.
there.
The
There you
Hunt.
go.
Thank
There
you.
you go. I have seen The Hunt.
Great movie. Thank you. Oh, it was just sitting right here, y'all. Like, yeah, Emma Roberts ended up getting taken out in the first. We were happy. But yes,
Child.
didn't have to deal with her complaining the whole movie, child.
Oh, Hilary Swank was in that movie.
Oh, that's right. Do I need to watch that again? No, I don't think so.
2020 was a blur.
It was. Yes.
It was a blur.
Ooh, Wolf Creek. Mm-hmm. It sure do. It sure do. It sure do. So I thought this was the category. It could be in multiple categories, but I thought, okay, this gives me some Weird on the Woods eating people with his poker. Is they okay? Yeah. I another word was in my mouth, but it sounded vulgar, so I didn't want to say it. So poker came out, and I was like, "Oh, that don't even feel right." But let's move on. Blackberry, terror in the woods. She's being attacked in the woods. They were making marshmallows. They murderer. Duh, duh. This is low-key Friday the 13th down. Like the mother, I could see her literally taking that and just stabbing her while she's trying to sleep. And then she's getting up like, oh my God. Very Jada Pinkett and Scream 2. Like, look at me. Very bad. So when the bullies said they didn't get it, I was like, okay, but go ahead, Julie. I'm sorry.
I like this. I also think that it's too clean. And I did appreciate the critique that they gave her about the use of the skewers, and they did seem not quite secure. So for her to be performing and it's so wobbly, I get that. Overall, I like the concept. I want this. You are still in the woods. You still need to be dusty. You still need to be dirty. You're trying to get away, baby. And I wanted it to look like
the pillow in the back was kind of a very, very nice touch.
That was a great touch.
I was like, oh, because she was literally either we could look at it as her laying down and being stabbed, her getting up and still walking. And I liked it. It came out successfully. It was a little in the front for me on this side. It was a little open sesame. But I said, okay, she may have slept naked. That's what it was. But I liked it. I thought it was interesting.
I don't know how people sleep with clothes on. I don't understand. You don't process.
I will only wear, I actually normally just wear a shirt to sleep and then sometimes naked, but it has to be like a hot ass motherfucking day. Like a hot
I don't wear clothes in the house. I don't wear clothes in the house. So.
But no, I always go to sleep with just a shirt on and nothing else underneath. So that way, in case like somebody fine breaks in my home and wants to do something.
Oh, it's just me. Mood is set. That's it. No pants, no heels, no shirt.
When you're not here. Satana is next.
It's a boot.
It is.
It looks like the leftovers of a Batman Forever Poison Ivy costume.
This walk.
She couldn't walk in the heels. I felt very, very bad.
Them knees were going up here and then going down. I said, why are your legs crossing over?
So, like, I also thought that she might be the one going home because I was like, well, the assignment kind of sort of was met, but you're not walking in them hills. The performance was kind of blah. You also look very clean and neat.
To me, I was like, all that mouth is what's going to send you home. And then you came out in this. So I think I thought that's what they were going to do. But, she was popping all that. She was popping them guns.
I'm
not impressed. I would like to talk about this look. It would be nice for a completely different category. But when fucking Jarvis Hammer said, if you take out the contacts, what are we doing? I said, ooh.
But also, like,
I said the drag kings are reading. Because
so you think you put in some weird context and you all of a sudden doing spooky drag today? Okay.
I said no. I said, oh, Zavaleta was channeled in that moment here. These girls put these white contact lenses in with a gown or what I call it. I said, oh my God.
That reminds me of the runway for season 15 when they had to do that spooky runway, and we was hooting and hollering on the timeline with the Dragula girls.
So, truthfully, this is pretty. But
it's pretty.
It is pretty, but the dress is also like.
It's what? Tell the truth and shame the devil.
Cheap prom. It is. When they said prom, I was like, yep, and cheap. Like it's giving that. Hey, for what it's worth, though, it could be horrible looking, and it's not. It's just I didn't see the idea behind this as much as you. I just was like, this is kind of pretty. She can't walk in heels, and she has correct. Cynthia doll, inspired by the movie Shrooms. That's a penis. Okay, no, I'm kidding. I liked Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Once again, it's too clean. I want a different shoe. I want the dress to be poofier.
I feel like the dress is that truffles? Is that black truffle? I feel like that's the dress is a black truffle. I think that's if that's what it is, Cynthia, I am sold. If that's a black truffle on you, I will take back my full bid on it.
When you take out a truffle or you take out a mushroom from the earth, there's all the grainy bits, the other pieces of fungi,
and
I like it, but
now, Dooley, everybody got these shoes. I'm just saying, everybody been walking the platforms this season. They must have said y'all can wear them after what happened the previous time. Well, actually, formaldehydes were much smaller. They were very skinny.
Justice for formaldehyde.
They were very, I'm carrying a duffel back to school this morning kind of shoes. Yeah, very that. Anaphylactic.
Yes.
It's nice. I'm not blown away because we've seen so many different versions of this, and it's nothing against her, but I think that's one
Victoria done worn several variations of
the wedding gown, the monster, the either a child, a person's head, yes, it looks nice, but that's the thing. It looks nice, but I'm not like I've already seen
It's once again, it's season 5. There's an established history, so I feel like some of the go-tos, the girls gotta judge a little bit differently because we've seen them so many times.
It's nice though. It's nice. Look,
it is.
Do y'all hear us? We like it. It's just
I don't hate it, but
we've had her. Oh, that's.
I've already had your man.
Who do think I am? Don't you know that he was my man? Well, I chose him.
Care about that.
I'm a thinker.
You know I'm angry. You know he's there to stay.
He was there. So many reasons.
Yeah.
People do.
Not this. So many reasons.
He'll be good to you. He will never change. Girl, you better recognize the game. Dare I do Tony Braxton for Snatch Game? Oh, my throat. Okay, listen. Not Whitney. No, it's Tony. It's Tony. No.
No, welcome back to
no one can do Whitney.
I do smell toast.
Is it buttered?
Would you like me to appoint someone to butter your muffins?
JK is next.
Yeah, girl, it's a boot. I'm sorry. You knew this was coming.
Jennifer, I know, me too. I was like, wait, what? I was like, who? That's all I got. I'm sorry. Wow. So I have anything. I think the marshmallow gooey bit was cool. That was it. That's it. Ooh, the
story should have been something like, I'm a Girl Scout. I was trying to get my last badge. It didn't go to, how I thought it was gonna go.
I'm a Boy Scout that was gay in the camp. Something man tried to follow me out to the woods and he was using the marsh. Yeah, it's something real gross. Okay. You could have just said you were Perez Hilton and we would have been like, oh, this makes sense.
Okay, work.
Yeah, that would make sense. You're dying? Oh, okay, got it. But no, it's this cardboard system. I can see it from here. It's killing me. Like, yeah. I wish you had put the more marshmallow on top of the graham cracker, especially in the parts where it's going to be facing directly. So that way it would be more of a drip and it could have covered that up just a tad bit versus you painting it like a graham cracker. I thought that was the outside of a binder or a trapper keeper.
It looks like parchment paper.
Or a desk or a piece of someone's desk at school that's been fucked over.
Come on, Houston Public Schools.
I was in Spring ISD. Wait a minute. HISD's got the problems now. Oh my goodness, I can't. I wanted better for them. I saw them trying to do their best. The outfit was a little, we can tell. Yeah, but I like JK. I want to see Jax every fucking time. Please get that out of my head. I don't know why I want to see Jax. Oh my god, they do kind of look alike. Not like totally, but out of track. Hold on a second. Let me go back here. Yeah, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. I know you want some.
They do not.
Oh,
they do not.
I know you do.
They do not, Matt. Don't do it. They do not. They do not.
Maybe it's the makeup.
They do not.
Maybe it's the makeup. Yeah.
They do not.
Maybe that's what's happening. Huh? No. Look at me trying.
Those two queens have nothing in common.
Yes, one can. Oh. I'm gonna turn off my camera for this. I got to put something in my mouth real quick. Hold on a second here. Jesus. See, that's mine for the day. Duliad is that's mine for the day. that should be a thing for each episode. What of our Maddie's unpopular opinion and Dooley's unpopular opinions for
no, video. This doesn't. Where did the disclaimer at? Where's she at?
Okay, I'm bringing it. Hold on, baby. I gotta light her up real quick.
Not this. Not this. Not this.
There we go. Who do you think I am? Damn, that's in my head now. Don't you know she? I love that song, that Aaliyah's interlude. ITGIRL. You know I am that girl. Have you heard that song yet, Julie? It's like Azalea, but like less problematic.
Huh.
Yeah, look it up. It's a cute little bop. It's a cute little boppy.
Jax did not deserve it.
You're right. You know what, Jax? I am sorry. Maybe it's the J and the K. Actually, JK. There you go. Look at that. JK. I'm just kidding, you guys. It's all right. It's all over TikTok, but I download the song. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. You would say a less attractive version of Abby. OMG. Now, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. JK's cute. We're not going to do that. Okay. And I'm a bottom. We're not going to do that. Okay. Abby, OMG.
These opinions may not reflect.
Abby, I agree. I didn't even want to highlight that. No, I know who you are, baby. No shade to you. I love you, Kay. But I just read that like, huh? Like, I know I was on some stuff, but like, huh? Like, wait a minute. Listen, Aaron, you felt this was an extremely that's such a negative opinion, friend.
Oh,
I don't think that. I'm sorry.
It was all right.
I enjoyed the floor show, but we did come from a Titan season. You know what I'm saying? So let's give it a little bit of a second here before we just say extremely. I had some great moments. The neuro for sure was, I love orgotics. Well, dude, but that's it. Maybe others feel the same too. I don't know. Listen, the Boulets, I had a good time. I had a good time with these bitches up here. You clocked Dragmortis lazy. I Swan Thulu. Then you had to bring Maris Charis into this picture. I couldn't believe y'all did. I couldn't believe you brought it's like Nosferatu challenge and you come as an anglerfish. Dooley?
I get, because as someone that lives in Brooklyn,
do you see? Have you seen? Is it near?
They said what they said and it was valid.
Oh, not Dooley's been to the wild and seen it. Okay. God bless.
That's why the girls don't want to work with you.
So Dragmortar and Swan Thulu were a key and a half, and they had just a great, good old time laughing and just talking about the queens, king, monsters. Jesus Christ.
All the above.
They were just going in. Yes, Fatima, my Dragula reactions are on Patreon, including this episode. It's available right now at 720p. But yes, I had a fun time with this one. The dragging was deserved, though. But y'all kept her there for a long time, so that's your fault.
Correct.
Oh, Lord, Sigourney, I hope you're doing good, baby.
Shout out to Sigourney Weaver.
It was great meeting her, too. She's a sweetheart. But yes, we got our monsters up here. A couple of these babies are safe. We've got our tops, and we've got our bottoms. Now no, I'm just kidding. Listen. So tops and bottoms are Dooley's a top, I'm a bottom. Okay, but listen. So the tops were orgotic, not to Dooley's liking, Neurohura X, and Blackberry. The bottom three were Satana, Onyx on Dix, and JK. I got the names down, y'all. Okay. That was a couple times I was like, Neurohero X wins this week. Congratulations to them. I thought they had the cleanest look on the runway personally. Not to say clean like we were mad at the clean, but it was very well put together. So yes, shout out to them. And the bottom two, after Dix was saved by Cox, Cable was Satana and JK. Now, Dooley, do you have a different bottom two you would have chosen?
I was surprised. I thought Anna might have touched the bottom this week. I thought they was gonna put her there. Onyx, I thought they was gonna put here too. And obviously, I was gonna put our centipede friend out here too.
It's a good thing you weren't.
It could have been.
You could have just played spin the wheel. Whee! Okay, got you. I was good. I was happy with the bottom two personally. I thought that JK's was Amazon Prime amazing, but not Dragula FloorShow worthy. And I thought low-key, Satana, I could almost say the damn same thing for you. Low-key, cheap dress. Interesting concept. Not for the woods for me though, but it would have been cool for a fairy tale episode.
I mean, based upon what was presented of the girls that are here, I definitely thought Satana was going home. 100%.
I thought so too. It just more so because also JK seemed the judges found them to be a little bit more infectious. There was some banter back and forth. I was like, okay, interesting. If we didn't know the category, what would you guess it was based off of these outfits?
Camping, nature.
Not even, because like some of that wouldn't even give it. I would have said, shit. Let me think. Like, that's actually a good point.
You see the guy, and then you see like
because I can't say like, best drag because that's a lie.
No,
like
yeah, like,
no. I needed to be told the category. So I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Imagine seeing Jarvis Hammer and then her like this.
Okay.
It would be difficult to tell.
Yeah, regardless of that point, Aaron, that's why I'm saying underwhelming. That still doesn't suffice as a reason for me personally. I enjoyed the floor show for what it was, and I think more so because I'm glad the show's back on. I'm not looking at it with a fine-tuned lens and going, you need to be this, and this. I was just so excited to see these people on the runway. But if you check my reaction, you'll see I was silent for a few. I just stared and was like, okay, who's next? Like, that was happening here. Hansel and Gretel? Nope. Maybe fairy tales? Only because Satana's... maybe fairy tales? Maybe, like, Aesop's fables? I don't know. Like... Take it to school with that girl. That's the only time I ever heard of that. It was in school. Okay. I liked it. Listen, we all have different opinions. Some people liked it, some people didn't. We like the show. We support the show. That's why we watch it. That's why we talk about it. That's why we come here each and every week to have these conversations. And since Dooley said Tuesdays work best for him, Tuesday nights. So the show comes out literally Monday evening for a lot of us and Tuesday early morning for East Coast. So that means same day. We'll be here in the evening time talking about the episode. So don't miss a live rate and review.
Brought back the serve.
Notice that red one's not there anymore.
It's not. It's
We
gone.
made that one little mess up for Dragula Titans for that one episode. After that, we ain't never had to see her again. I mean, we could rewind this episode and go back to when Cynthia Dog got out of the car. And then you'll see her if you blink hard enough. But yeah, I said, oh, there you go. People were feeling away. Satana didn't understand why they were back. They're like, well, I think that I
They did not.
I was like, oh. Oh.
She is very confused.
Very confused. Shouldn't be. JK, I would have sat silently back there. You know, I know my look is bad, and I know they clocked me for Amazon and all of that, but I know that they're gonna like my personality. I was like, sit down.
This is the 5th season. You cannot do that.
You had the nerve to say, I thought my first look, I was just gonna be able to walk on through with. That's not a lot of hope I have for you in this competition in the rest of your outfits, because you're telling me day one your look was going to be, I just need to make it through. But everything else is going to be Sevilla. Yeah, I hope so. I pray on it. I was like, don't, blood in the water. I think that's what
I didn't understand why she didn't understand. I was confused why she was confused.
It just seemed like she got kicked down a lot that day, and she was already on the fuck this bullshit. Yeah. But at the same time, I still want to be here, so I'm not going to give up totally. her and Satana were giving me Jade and Zavaleta for a moment with the I'll do it 2 and 3 and 4 and 16 and 20. It was like, I was like, stop him. Someone hit him. Please, someone hit him. Oh, goodness great. Listen, it's been a bad day. I know it's the first episode. No one wants to go home first. And
Nobody
no one
wants
will.
to go home first.
And no one will. We'll know next week. No one will. Oh, baby. Now, the shroom was shrooming. Because JK, was talking, and mind you, Cynthia was kind of like, well, girl, hold on. You saying all that right now, and you weren't even trying to come for this challenge, but what's the tea? Well, I could talk about your look. And she's like, hold on. Oh, because you just said something completely different back. I had to get the subtitles, kids. Trying to read me bitching on the side with that buck-ass cookie. So I was like, okay, Cynthia, what's going on? She's gearing up, everybody. She said, you told me that my look, and y'all never do this, was one of your favorites of the night back there. So I don't know why you're coming for me now. I don't want to kick you I didn't want to kick you while you were down, but I guess JK girl. Now that is how you end a read, bitch. I'm sorry, dude. That was so good for me. I didn't want to kick you while you're down, but I guess JK girl said her goddamn name, bitch. But I'm sorry, that was good. I was like, okay. This was fun. Don't know if you'll get another one of these, but this was great.
We're going to have to wait and see.
I said, Cynthia Doll, you better show up. You better show up.
She clocked in and was like, this is my moment. Let me see what I'm going to say.
You said, JK ain't going to try me, bitch. You told me backstage. And I was trying to help you, but here you go. Be that girl. I said, all right. Okay, Cynthia. All right. I love it. I like Cynthia Doll. Well, I would have been, okay, it's been a long day of filming. You got me walking up a mountain. 5 miles, they said. In drag. And sister wouldn't wear no heels there. I mean, she couldn't walk on the main stage. God forbid she had to walk in some heels out here. But ain't no way. And through the river. In the middle of the night. Couldn't be me. Then we have to bungee jump 150 feet off of a bridge.
I feel like the hike was the worst of it. The bungee jump is over in 10 seconds.
I need it in the daytime. I don't want to
You want to see the ground?
I have to. Something about the unknown would make me more I'd lose my shit. If I could just see what it looks like down there, I'm like, well, at least if I actually hit the ground, it's a beautiful spot to be there in, I need to see. When they did the whole backwards jumping, I couldn't do that. Oh my god.
I would have been the Hardy Boys up in there.
Oh my god. I couldn't do it.
Let's just get this done. Let's get this over with. I can't see no way.
I've done a bungee thing before, but never to this level of that much. I've also spree lumped before when I was at boot camp for Marine Military Academy many moons ago, kids. So I know how to come down to a mountain or a rock wall and all that with your carabiner and shit. That's different. That's also extremely nerve-wracking. But I'm jumping, wee. Yeah, I need to see what's going on. I need the daylight to be out here. I need to know that there can be an ambulance here early. It's the nighttime. People want to be in bed. I need to know that all the customer service lines are up and running. I want the daytime. On a weekday. During the work day. Do you hear me, Dooley? I need that. Everyone needs to know what's going on with me. It's nighttime. They could just throw my body in the woods. No, thank you. Fantasia would have flown. Now, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you this. I don't think they would have had to take them babies down if she was going to have to jump from that sucker. Because if they were let to be free to do what they want to do, I would be concerned and nervous for her because them suckers might be considered deadly weapons. Okay, so it's bitch, coming right back up, pow 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 pow. They'd have to put her in something to hold it together.
David in that slingshot.
Listen, Because Goliath fell, bitch. Okay. Listen. Yeah, I need people to be awake when things happen, because that's when all the bad stuff happens to folks. It's like, well, Billy went out in the middle of the night to the cave system close by
Why
us,
did
and
you
he
let
got
her
right
out?
down there, and then boom, he went through there. But it's the weekend, and he always goes to his friend's house on the week. Oh no! Like remember getting stuck in a bank and they're closed all weekend. That Family Guy episode. No, baby, weekday.
When I was a kid, I used to fantasize about getting trapped inside of a grocery store.
Mine was the mall.
Like, what would I do at the grocery store for like a day?
Eat everything.
Correct.
Everything. We.
There's still.
We. Fatima, I do see you on my Patreon. Thank you, baby. We have also, by the way, if you're a Patreon member, we have a live chat now. Patreon had this new feature where we can like instant message each other via Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
So I will be utilizing that way often for those Patreon members who want to chat personally with me and talk about episodes. No, I'm not doing this. I need the daytime. But hold on. First of all, Satana, you swung the fuck under that bridge for a second, and I got hurt all three. I was like, "Oh, that didn't happen to JK, bitch. Are you okay?"
Some momentum to it. It did have some momentum to it.
That's the part that I think would scare me more than just jumping. Is
the swinging?
After when you get pulled with it's the initial pull back up to then get dropped again. Because even with like those rides at theme parks, the drops, I can do the drop, but when it bounces me back up to then drop, oh no, sister, I'm ready to vomit. I'm ready to scream. I'm ready to poop at the same time. All three things are about to happen. I hate that belly feeling. Like on a roller coaster, you know, the air time. Oh, that's the scariest part. Not the big drop. It's the air time on the small drops when you're about to be thrown out the damn car. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Please. I don't want to end up like those people in them Fair videos.
That's a whole different setup, but I understand.
Listen,
I understand.
You know it's the truth. Wonder.
I understand. I did not think they were going to eliminate her.
When I saw the Camp Crystal Lake, I was like, "Oh, y'all,
that was cute.
Y'all are on a set. This is like a little place where people go to like horror movies stuff." Okay. I did want the other one to go, considering that JK seemed to be drama. They said there may be tea with black. I wanted to see what the tea with black. I wanted to try. But I also think Satana also bring a little shade too. So I don't want them to throw away the girls with the mouth just yet. I want the mouth. So in this scene from Friday the 13th, for those of you who remember, and I just watched this movie, in the first movie, the mom's the killer. Whoever ruined it for you. Kevin Bacon's on the bed, actually, and he's trying to sleep. And you see a hand come up and grab him by the head right here, and then a whole machete. Whoop! Or was it an arrow to the neck?
Was it somebody else's arrow?
Was it an arrow through the neck, or was it the machete that went through him? Because there was when she had the bow and arrow and she was shooting at somebody too.
Those are two different deaths, but I also haven't seen either of those movies probably in about a year. It's been a while.
Yeah, this is how Kevin Bacon died in the first one. It was an arrow. Thank you, Jessamy. And it was through the neck, wasn't it? It was through the neck. Okay. So yeah, there we go. That's why I was like, something's clicking here. Yeah. She grabs, Kevin Bacon's trying to sleep. She grabs his head and just pushes an arrow like through his neck. Oh, it's fabulous. But then again, there have been so many deaths in beds in horror movies, like Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. When she got pulled through that bed, oh, that ruined me. Was it Johnny Depp? Whoa! Oh my God, Kevin Bacon got killed in a bed. Johnny Depp got killed in a bed.
Johnny Depp was a Nightmare on Elm Street.
That was when he got pulled through it, and then all that blood.
And then it
ruined me.
When I was a kid, that tore me up. It tore me up.
This man pulled you through the mattress and you're just gone, and then poof, blood poof. No, we're good. We're good. Yeah, I think Freddy Krueger was the one I was scared of the most as a kid. If I'm being honest.
Because as a child, like
the
you
dreams.
think like, how am I supposed to? What that like? It's just the perfect storm of just like.
I had to learn tricks to wake myself up, man. Like I had to. My mom taught me. She's like, Matt, to know if you're in a dream or not, you need to bite your lip. If you feel the pain, you're not in a dream. If you
try to put yourself in a dream. For me, it's scream. If I can't scream,
oh, that's true too. It won't come out. Yeah. It's kind of nerve wracking. Yeah, I would bite my lip, and then I would have to close my eyes. Dooley, it'd be the craziest thing. I would close my eyes in the dream, and I would just try to open them up, and then I would low key see myself waking up. I'm like, oh, bitch, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And then she used to freak me out.
Been there before.
Woo! As a child, man, my brothers ruined me. They would throw dolls on me in the middle of the night, going, "Hey, Matthew, wake up!" Like that kind of crap.
I would have had the box in your house, though.
They were all bigger than me. I was the youngest.
I would have had the box because
they didn't mess with my sister. Yeah. I'm one of 10, y'all. So that's how we operated. They would fuck with me. I never did that to my younger brothers though, because trauma. They've all apologized since then, but yes, that shit used to ruin me, scare the hell out of me. Every toy I had to be thrown away. But JK was stabbed through the stomach. The end of the episode. I'm going to tell you now. I saw the trailer. This is not the end for them. I'm just going to be real.
Do you think maybe there's a comeback episode?
I think there was no elimination, and it's sort of just to get them all spooked, and they're probably going to talk about her the entire time, like how they did for the Dragula Titans episode, and then Abora walks through and is like, so you bitches were talking about. So I think JK is going to have, like, I saw this picture of her with a tiara on, and I'm like, what if that is Satana's tiara that she wore when she had walked in for the first episode? And then she walks in with that tiara on, like, and you thought I was gone, bitches. Now what? I have a feeling. And if I'm wrong and it's like a comeback episode, that's fine too. But like, I think it's going to be, oh, so you bitches thought I was over. And then the Boulets, greetings, ugly. So guess what? Then no one went home. We went into words. So yeah, that's what I think is going to happen. The spoilers on YouTube, I wouldn't trust those for those of you who are trying to look for it.
I have not looked at spoilers for this season.
I
also have not spoiled myself for UK because I'm enjoying the process.
The process of United
I'm enjoying the process.
Not the Abora Snatch Game character. Oh, God. I would have to have... Never mind. Nope. You almost did. You almost got me. The way I was going to describe how that was going to look. Coming in with a Hawaiian shirt on with a cup of coffee with the last stitch of color left in my skin and just sitting there going, Hoso really confuses me the whole time. And every look would not be the challenge. Every look is not going to be the challenge. I've only spoiled myself for all sorts of because I low-key don't care about that one. Ooh. So then you know what the format's going to be, and you already know that happened, and you know that girl got this, and you know because I have all that tea.
At this point, I feel like the girls are confusing All-Star seasons and the tea to go along with the corresponding All-Star seasons because there's like 97 of them about to come out, and so
I'm just happy that the format for All-Stars 9 is actually really good. That I think everyone will like it. Oh no! I told you. I said we been.
I don't remember this. Put it in the chat. I don't remember.
Okay,
this.
Hold on.
Okay. I don't remember none of this.
Hold on. Oh, you're gonna gag at this. Like clears, like Dooley clears. So yeah, that is when we get off of here. I will break it down into more details.
Okay. I don't remember none of that.
Yeah, girl, it's gonna be interesting. And but everyone's gonna be like, well, what about them? They're taken care of. Don't worry. That's all I'm gonna say. They're taken care of. But listen. We're not a tea spiller channel unless you want me to be and you want to watch more videos. knows. But listen, no. Thank you so very much for tuning in, everybody. We appreciate you so much for being here today and watching this video. We had over 200 people in this live at one point in time, and we thank you for tuning in on Halloween night to watch. Next Tuesday evening, we'll be back again for episode 2, and whatever the tuckery is going to happen here. Dooley, any last words before you give them your social medias? Yes.
I am excited for the season. I look forward to Dragula every year. I'll be going to the tours. I'll be, it's DMing the girl. It's just a really good time. And so we back.
We
for
back,
the 5th
back,
time.
back.
And
back
so
again.
I'm excited to see what this lot of girls give us. And we will go from there. Social medias, remember you can find all of my links at linktree.com/Dooley__noted. Everything that you want to know is there. And aside from that, follow me, like me, share me, and I'll see y'all next week.
And I forgot to start the video this way. Hi, I'm Matty. Want to read? But that was my chance, and it's over. So listen, thanks, Dooley, so much for being here. We'll catch you next Tuesday, and then the following, not this Sunday, but the following Sunday after that for the panel. It's your boy Matty Rants here. All that stuff's in the description. Linktree, link, Patreon. Check out the reaction in case you want to see it for as $1 a month. Over 400 videos to tune into. I'm hitting my libations, y'all. I'm just sipping my juice and I'm cutting up on my reactions. So tune into the page and do all of that. Cameo bookable. Drop a tip in our jar on your way out the door if you feel like it, or if you're part of the playback crew and you want to throw a little extra love. $sign Dooley does that for the Cash App. PayPal for me is right there. Cash App and Venmo as well. All that's also in the description. Everyone have a good night. If you're going out tonight on Halloween on a Tuesday evening, please be safe. Please be safe.
Scorpio season, lunar eclipse. Girl, the stars are starring.
If you are drinking tonight, do not drive home. Get an Uber. Pay the money. Please. Okay? Like, we want to see you tomorrow. We want to see you the next day. Trust me.
Take care of yourself. Pace yourself. Drink your water.
Don't let nobody hand you a drink.
Cover your drinks. If you are using some extracurricular special adult substances, please test them because we don't need no more stories.
The girls are wild out here. Yeah, they lacing. Get shit.
Between New York City and DC, there's been several occurrences where things contained things that they didn't know that were contained.
And if you went somewhere with a friend, make sure that's your bathroom friend too. Walking numbers, ladies. If you're with your male friends, if you're with your lady friends, be by her side. It is a holiday.
For the
people target auntie, people.
Young Ligga Bigga Tigga, you need to share your location with at least one of your friends so that they know where you are just in case.
Blackberry was tuned into her live and just wanted to thank you for showing me love. Hey, bitch! Okay, stop. Not me yelling at you. What part of town you live in, Blackberry? Let's go get lunch, sister. I'm hungry. No, for real, though. We need to have lunch sometime, girl. Pizza to Blackberry. Look, that's food. That's food. Okay. Hey, take care of yourselves. Be good. Be kind to yourselves. Don't take anything we said too seriously. That's what the disclaimer is for. And we will see you for the next one. Bye.
Listen.